Hey, everybody. Good to see you guys. Welcome. Oh, wow. We already
We
at the
ready.
fifth day.
Fifth day. So already it's the fifth day.
It's already. So listen, we still want to welcome everybody to
Story time. Story time. Story time.
It's always good, okay? Listen, welcome. If you don't know, I'm Bonnie G
Welcome.
in the place to be.
Hey.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Okay. And like I always say, wherever the walk is, I just want to be present, okay? Don't worry, I got you. If you don't know who this young lady is to my left, okay, she's none other than Auntie Shelly on the beat. But that's right. Y'all know we no longer do it for ourselves, but we do it for the community, okay? We are community minded. Come through.
That's who we be.
When we thinking more than about ourselves. That's who we be.
Hey, community. Okay, we just crazy, y'all.
That's, more so she.
It's from hanging around her.
Tomato. Okay. Listen, as you guys know, before we start on our story time, we like to hit you with a good old scripture. And this, being the fifth day, we like to remind you to guard the commandments.
Yes.
What say ye, Ronnie? What you talking about? I get it, because before you say the commandments, I'd be like, well, what are they? So I got you. We're gonna remind you what you are supposed to guard. Right? Let's get into it. So follow me to Exodus 20, and we're gonna read. And Elohim spoke all these words, saying, I am Yahuwah Eloheka, which have brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. You shall have no other Elohim before me. You shall not have any likeness of anything that is in the heavens above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water underneath the earth. You shall not bow down yourself to them, nor serve them, for I, Yahuwah Eloheka, am a jealous owl, visiting the iniquities of the father upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me, and, come on, say it, guard my commandments, okay? Guard them things. You shall not bring the name Yahuwah Eloheka to naught, for Yahuwah will not hold him guiltless that brings his name to naught. Remember the day of the Sabbath to keep it holy. 6 days shall you labor and do all your work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of Yahuwah Eloheka. In it you shall not do any work, you nor your son, nor your daughter, your manservant, nor your maidservant, nor your cattle, nor the stranger that within your gates. For in 6 days Yahuwah made the heavens and the earth, the sea, and all that's in them is. And we've been learning about that. And rested the seventh day. Wherefore Yahuwah blessed the day of the Sabbath, and he hallowed it. Honor your father and your mother, that your days may be long upon the land which Yahuwah Eloheka gives you. You shall not kill. You shall not break wedlock. You shall not steal. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. You shall not lust after your neighbor's house. You shall not lust after your neighbor's woman, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is your neighbor's. Aman. I almost want to say period, but that's not, don't add nothing to it or take it away. But Aman, okay? Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Well, that's that for you guys. We are in the book of Jubilees. I know when you get to story time, it says be in this space. Don't worry about that. Listen, we was pressed for time, but you already got it. We're in chapter 7 of the book of Jubilees.
Yes.
Auntie.
Look, a little recap would be basically Yahuwah told of sin.
Yes.
Officially. There are 364 days in a year. And he told us way back when they got out the boat, they're going to mess it up.
Sure, yeah.
They're going to mess it up. They're going to mess up the seasons just by messing up those days. They're going to mess up the feast days. They're going to go create their own feast days. He already knew this was going to happen. Already knew. And he was going to have to get us up out of it. He already knew. Knew.
Look how mindful.
So there are 364 days in a year. And no matter how much we say 365, leap year 366, Yahuwah is going by 364.
That's it.
He is not going to change his mind. That's why I believe he always gives us things in days. Stop thinking of stuff in years.
Mm-hmm.
Like you think it's like when he at first told
Adam,
first he told him the weeks, because Adam, you know how to count this. And he had to break it down. So, that means this many days. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That means this, because you keep looking for it in a week, in 5 weeks.
It ain't happening.
It means this many days. So go by them days. Don't go by. That's why you safe if you go first day, second, third day, fourth day, fifth day, sixth day, Shabbat. If you try to go by the moon, and they done messed full moon, it's supposed to be the beginning of a month. It's either the beginning or the end, but I think it's the beginning. If someone knows, let me know. When you see a full moon, it's supposed to mark a new month, either the beginning or the end of a month.
Listen, I don't know.
And I think it's the beginning. Yeah.
I just, what helps me is first day, second day, third day, fourth day.
Can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that. I just keep it
simple.
Yep.
Keep it simple.
Can't go wrong with that.
All right. Thank you for the shirts. Thank you. Frankie goes, I love the shirts.
We understand.
We understand the assignment, okay? And all right. So we're gonna start on chapter 7 in the book of Jubilees, and y'all just pray for this frequency, because it's crazy how y'all know how the powers that be that works, okay? Mm-hmm. So just pray that the Most High will allow this thing to go forth. Y'all know who we wrestle against, okay?
Yeah. Prince of the power of the air.
Yeah, and they don't want this going forth.
They control the internet.
But what they don't know is we petty, so we'll read it again.
That's right. Have done it before.
If we done it, yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it thrice, okay? All right. Chapter 7. And in the 7th week, in the first year thereof, in this Jubilee, Noah planted vines on the mountains on which the ark had rested, named Lubar, one of the Ararat mountains. That's as best as I'm going to say that mountain name. Okay?
I think you did it right.
Okay. And they produced fruit in the 4th year. And he did guard their fruit the 7th month, and kept it until he celebrated smoke to Yahuwah, 1 young ox and 1 lamb and 7 sheep, each a year old, a kid of the goats, that he might make atonement thereby himself and his sons. And he prepared the kid first, and placed some of its blood on the flesh that was on the altar which he had made. And all the, let me turn my page, fat, and all the fat he had laid on the altar where he made the ascended smoke sacrifice, and the ox and the ram and the sheep, and he laid all their flesh upon the altar. And he placed all their offerings, mingled it with oil upon it, and afterward he sprinkled a little on wine, on the fire. So this was like a smoke. Listen, this thing was good, okay? Never mind. Stay focused. Acceptable before Yahuwah Eloheinu. And he rejoiced and drank of this wine, he and his children with joy. See, this is all in our bloodline, okay?
Yeah.
We cook with wines and stuff like that. Add a little red wine to that red meat. You know what I'm saying?
You a mess.
Add a little white wine to the chicken.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? All right. Verse 7 from chapter 7. And it was evening, and he went into his tent, and being drunken, he laid down and slept, and was uncovered in his tent as he slept.
Okay.
Oh.
So he drank some of the wine too. And I don't know if you all caught it, but this was some good wine because he
because it
made it.
marinated.
Wine.
Because even when we used to make moonshine back in my day.
Did you really? I have no idea even how to make moonshine. How do you even know how to make that?
Because my folks, some people was from the country.
Oh, okay.
So and we had plants. We had like trees, pear trees, apple trees. You know what I'm saying? I think it was a plum tree.
Yeah.
Pear, apple, and it might have been a plum or something. Yeah. I don't know. But we had.
And most of that stuff is fermented fruit anyway. Yeah. Wow. Go with your moonshine.
The longer it was,
it gets strong.
There, oh, the smell will put you out. Okay. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I bet you he was knocked out.
Yeah, he drunk. He slept. Mm-hmm. He sleep.
Mm-hmm. And Ham saw Noah his father naked, and went forth and told his two brethren without. And Shem took of their father, and their faces were backwards. And Noah awoke from his sleep and knew all that his younger son had done unto him. And he cursed his son and said, Cursed be Canaan, and enslaved servant shall he be unto his brethren.
This is like the most interesting kind of, not the most interesting, but it's just weird how a lot of people interpret this. Mm-hmm. So when I'm looking at it, Noah was naked. Mm-hmm. Okay. He naked. But his son didn't cover, Ham didn't cover him up. Ham went and told someone else. Went and told the brothers. They walk in backwards. They cover him. I'm just saying this exactly. They walking backwards. They cover him. He wakes up. He knows what happened, which means he was just kind of out of it, but he remember everything. And he curses Cain.
Ham. Ham.
He cursed his son and said, "Cursed be Canaan." Ham didn't get cursed.
Girl,
but his seed got cursed. And just Canaan, not everybody. That's children only.
Wow, he cursed his son. He cursed his son and said,
Cursed be Canaan.
So he did curse his son, and then he said, Cursed be. Not only am I cursing you, but I'm going to curse your seed too. That's what I get.
But it says, and he cursed his son and said. So he's telling you what he said when he cursed his son. So basically, if you curse somebody's children, you are cursing them. But he's still saying the emphasis. He's not saying every single person you have is cursed, but this particular seed is going to be cursed. And there has to be a reason for it.
Wow.
Because Yahuwah is intentional. And this and notice is Cain or Canaan.
Yeah, Canaan.
And they're the ones who got cursed because, remember, they stayed in Shem's land when they weren't supposed to.
Yes.
And Ham said, you better, I don't know if that's going to be in here or that's in Jasher.
Well, we're going to find out.
If it is in here, I won't say them right now, but Canaan was the one doing stuff he wasn't supposed to be doing.
Because
that's why the Canaanites and the Shabbites and the who was in our land wasn't supposed to be, and we had to get them out. Though that's whose children. That's where they come from.
From Ham.
Canaan. They come from Ham, but they come from Canaan.
Canaan. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to remember that.
Or Canaan. Yeah.
Yes.
Kenya. Yeah.
Because it basically, like, he was trying to humiliate his father. Is that why? Was it a sense of humiliation there?
That's the weird thing. Like,
what's the thing about the shame of the neck? I mean,
so you see your father naked. Evidently, if you see something like that, you're supposed to cover it up.
And you didn't.
You didn't. You didn't like do it on purpose. Like you walk in there, oh no. So it must have been that.
I don't know.
It's always a mystery because some people say he slept with the mama because that's uncovering your father's shame.
Yes, I heard that.
I don't see that up. I don't see that particularly right here.
I don't see it either, but yes, get into the chat those that
if you have some kind of insight.
Yes, because right here I don't understand the assignment.
Mm-hmm. Because and plus you just notice by looking at history, all of Ham's seed was not Nimrod. Egypt is all Ham's seed. Like those are Hamites.
Wow.
They were not, but Canaan. Because we go constant like thing with you.
Linda said it was disrespectful. It was a disrespect.
Okay.
Disrespect.
Because he should have covered them right now, went out and told. It's just like let's say I know you did something. Let's say I know you, I don't know, stole something. Instead of me coming to you saying, Bonnie, come on, let's figure out a way to get this back to the person. I go out and tell everybody, look what Bonnie stole. Mm-hmm. Why am I uncovering your shame? I'm supposed to help you cover that up. No, I mean,
like bring me into a state of righteousness.
Right. That's what I should have. I shouldn't have told nobody.
Just bring me into the state of righteousness.
Or just leave your father in there naked. House. What are you telling that for?
Y'all know it's a short day, so I don't want to spend a lot of time on verse 11. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
You're actually on verse 11.
Oh wow. And he blessed Shem and said, blessed be Yahuwah Elohim of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. That's funny because out of Japheth, and verse 12, Elohim shall enlarge Japheth, and Elohim shall dwell in the dwelling of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant.
So, and this is why I think of that too, because now when you get to Shem, and he said Shem is blessed, but the blessed line in Shem is Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It's not all of Shem.
Gotcha.
Do you see what I'm saying? All of Shem is not under covenant. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like he knows how each one gonna operate.
So that's why he went straight to Canaan.
Yeah, because he knows that's where the problem gonna be.
Canaan.
Yeah. Gotcha. And Shem blessed is the and he blessed him and said, blessed be Yahweh Elohim of Shem. They're going to pick the right one. Somebody in the line of Shem is going to choose me.
Okay, so let me see. Rangi, Shalom, Williams, good to have you on, brother. So Rangi goes on to say, that part when Noah knew what his son done to him is interesting because Noah knows he's done wrong, and that's why he was cursed. Okay, I got what you're saying. So she said the fact that he knew that you came in and saw him and you didn't cover him.
Oh, maybe Canaan heard too.
Ham,
that's the interesting thing. Yeah. Ham is not cursed.
It's the seed of Ham. It's
only one of his seed.
Yeah, it's Canaan.
That's why. And just like with Shem, where he says, blessed be Shem, all of Shem's line is not blessed. I mean, in the sense that but the promise is going to come from Shem.
Yes.
Like we're Shemites, but we're Hebrew.
Yes.
It's a whole bunch of Shemites. Mm-hmm. We're Shemites, but we're Hebrew. We're the ones under covenant, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But Shem has a whole bunch of children.
Wow.
He has a whole bunch. Think of India, all them.
It's the 7th chapter, okay? And Ham knew that his father had cursed his younger son. So you're right. He didn't curse Ham. He cursed the son. And he was displeased that he had cursed his son. And he parted from his father, he and his sons with him, Cush and Egypt and Put and Canaan. Mm-hmm. You know what? It's so funny that I've never caught that all the days of my truth life.
Yeah.
I always just assumed that Ham was cursed. And he said, cursed be Canaan. Mm-hmm. And that's why Ham got upset because he got, and see, there's a lot of kids with him. Mm-hmm. But the youngest got cursed. Mm-hmm. I see you, Craig Joseph.
Because he said, look, and he says, Noah woke from his sleep and knew all that his younger son had done unto him. So and I remember reading somewhere that the younger son is Ham, but you always go Shem, Ham, and Japheth. You know what I mean? But notice Japheth is neither cursed nor blessed. It just says Elohim Elohim shall enlarge Japheth, and and Elohim shall dwell in the dwelling of Shem. All he said about Japheth was Elohim shall enlarge Japheth. And that when we got carried away captive, that's what we mostly went to Japheth. I mean, large, you gonna be taking over their territory, so I'm gonna take it back.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Remember when they did the
she said when she bore Shem, Shem first in the 5th year.
It says Ham.
She bore Ham.
Then it says
and
Japheth.
Then Japheth.
But here it says that right here it says that what's this that? Like,
yeah.
Is it you just always putting him last because you know he gonna end up at the bottom? You know what I mean?
Right. Are you
like what's really going on?
Yeah. That's interesting, y'all. Oh yeah.
Wow. Just something interesting. Don't
listen, you know, we
stay under covenant.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Don't get to no deep debate with nobody about this. Just
y'all gotta understand, the Most High did not call us to debate, okay?
Yeah, don't get
into
us
back
all
to
this.
The covenant. That's about it.
Because at the end of the day, keep the covenant.
That's it. Guard it, all right? Dad goes on to say, uncovering Noah's nakedness meant that Ham slept with his mother. That's what we're saying.
But it don't really say that. Yeah.
I listen, I've heard that. You know I've heard that.
Yeah. Because the way it looks here, Ham saw Noah his father naked and went forth and told his two. So if you sleep, had sex with your mama, basically, you gonna go tell your brothers?
I mean, yeah, you messy like that. And you think they want to get on, they drunk and all this kind of stuff. But
unless there's more to it than that.
In the picture though.
Yeah. But if we put it together with other accounts, because remember, some people,
yes, there's different testimonies.
Where two different things going on. Was somebody saw this and somebody was with the mom. Like the family was with, was it two different?
I'm wondering if we continue, will it go more into detail? Because, Dad, I have heard that teaching. And I'm like, man, I really want to see that.
That might even be.
Maybe it's in there. Maybe it's in, I don't know.
That might be in Jasher. But it could have been more than one thing going on. Because remember, them sons were not righteous. They got on that ark because of Noah.
That's right.
Yeah. They were not righteous.
They weren't righteous because once Noah died, they picked up all the ways of the heathens. Immediately.
Yes.
Immediately.
Yes.
Let me see. Rangi, she goes on to propose a question, but Noah knew what was done to him, ? Like, I'm thinking that son done wrong to his dad, but he didn't tell his brothers the full story.
Yeah, but the thing is, what did he do?
Yeah.
What did he? Oh, and like please don't tell me it was no homosexual stuff.
Nah. But you know what? Like I said, like if we go into other accounts, and I really do think that it does explain a little more in the book of Jasher.
Yeah, we'd have to put it like all together and then read it. Because something went on.
Yep.
Most definitely. Yeah. It gotta be more than you seeing. I mean, yeah, it's disrespectful. Curse your whole and Ham is like upset, like, really? My son get cursed just because I saw you naked? So something else had to go on, and Ham is not understanding, like, you the one got drunk. I just walked in, you was naked. I just told my brothers.
Yes.
So Ham doesn't understand it. So something else must have went on with Canaan too.
But Dad goes on to say, but Noah was drunk.
Yeah. Right.
Dad, this is me calling you. Is there a testament of Cain? I don't know.
No, because I think it says that like in the Dad, regular 66.
Listen, I need you to share what you're saying.
66
you like how I put you on spot on? Listen, y'all, I'm not showing you my dad, but I have him on FaceTime.
Yeah. I'm going to look it up in Jasher.
Yeah, so after he talks about Noah being uncovered or his nakedness, Ham seeing his nakedness, it meant that it's like saying that he uncovered his bed. And a father is intimate with his son's wife, he has uncovered his son's nakedness.
Right. Yeah.
So it's the language of it, and that's and mind you, Ham himself wasn't cursed.
Right.
So if Ham would have, if he would have cursed Ham, then they would have said that in the scripts.
Right.
But that Canaan was cursed because Canaan came from Noah's wife, but it was Ham's son. So the inheritance that he would have gotten, or Canaan would have received, there was no inheritance for him because he was cursed, because he was an illegitimate child.
Oh, so it.
So Noah knew what happened, but remember, Noah was drunk.
Right.
You never.
Right. Cain
So
was
it talks differently.
Uh-huh.
But the curse came from somewhere. That curse.
So it took place.
So basically, him got his mother pregnant.
And so Noah, doing some things, his wife was there, and Ham being there too, got involved, and as a result,
Canaan was born.
Canaan.
Okay. Where that at some point, because it's a short day.
We're gonna get some support for that.
Yes, I am loving and wanting to know where we can try to dig into that account, just so those that are listening, they can also get an understanding as well.
Yeah. So put mark it, and we'll come back to that.
Yes, we most definitely will.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You bet.
There goes that phone. All right, go ahead and I was like, go ahead and hang up, but
Sorry, see, like in Jasher, it names the sons as Japheth, Ham, and Shem. Japheth is the firstborn, and Ham is the baby. That's what he said in the. Well,
wow. Okay, so we're gonna.
But again, it's just an interesting.
Yes, definitely
topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, because probably grew up want us to talk to each other. I'm gonna give y'all a little riddle.
Yeah, riddle me this, okay?
Y'all gonna talk about.
I hate riddles.
Y'all talk about Hebrew stuff.
Right. He was like, let me throw a flag in the play, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, Linda goes on to say, it makes sense, especially when you realize that kind of things go on today in that nation. And of course, other nations pick up some of those same ways. Rangi goes on to say, it's buffering, but I'm in for that. Straight up. Lolo goes on to say, we need to know. Facts. Yeah, we all need to know. Okay.
We want to know. We don't really need to know.
We want to know.
But we want to know. This is our soap opera right here.
Listen, exactly. Like, oh, girl, what happened there? Rangi goes on to say, that was always interesting to me. So I'm glad I heard it today. Listen, I'm glad you heard what you heard too. Because listen, I'm still interested.
Because we heard it all. We done heard it from every angle.
Yeah, absolutely. So
and it's just
all right, verse 15. No, verse 14. Because remember, Canaan left.
Yeah, because he mad.
Ham left.
Ham left
because he cursed his son. All right, so verse 14. And we're still in chapter 7. And he built for himself a city called its name after the name of his woman, onnnnn. That's as best as you're going to get it, okay? Don't play with it. All right. And Japheth saw it and became envious of his brother. And he too built for himself a city, and he called its name after the name of his woman, onnnnn.
Yeah. See, they've been jealous with us from. Hey.
Listen. And Shem dwelt with his father Noah. Shem said, I ain't leaving.
Y'all go bye.
and dwelt with his father Noah, and he built a city close to his father on the mountain, and he too called its name after the name of his woman, St0ryTim3.
They got some names.
Listen,
I wish I knew how to pronounce it.
What they didn't have to do is throw an 18-letter name in, okay? without brackets.
They intelligent.
Say that thing. All right. 3 cities are near Mount. Oh, and behold, these 3 cities are near Mount Labar. And say, what is it? Shim's wife, because I'm gonna call her Sade, okay? Because it's SEDQETELEVAV.
Yeah.
She's Sade
I hope
today.
y'all got a book.
She's Sade, okay?
Yeah, we good with them nicknames.
That's it. Fronting, okay? So Shim's wife, fronting the mountain on its east. And Neel Tamauk on the south, which is whose wife is that?
I think that's Ham's.
That's Ham's wife. Okay, and then this next one is Japheth's wife. Adatan Esses, I don't know, together towards the west. Okay.
Let me ask you guys all the questions. Like, have anyone ever seen like the Mummy movies?
Yes.
The Mummy Return to Mummy. Remember the second was about there was Egypt and they were trying to say the white ladies from Egypt. And remember the lady's name who Pharaoh ended up marrying? I think. What was her name? I think it was close to this name. Wow. Who can remember her name? And she really fell in love with the high priest. And then that's when they got busted and he killed the high priest. And he brought her back to life because I can't remember her name. It seemed like it was close to this name. If anybody can remember.
You know what?
Or can look it up right quick, go ahead.
Okay, I'll do that. All right. And these are the sons of Shem. Elah and Arpachshad. This son was born 2 years after the flood. Ludi and Aram. The sons of Japheth is Gemar and Magog, Madai, Yavan, Tubal, and Mashik, and Thyrock. Jubilee, Noah began to enjoin upon sons the ordinances and the commandments and all the judgments that he knew. And he exhorted his sons to observe righteousness and to cover the shame of their flesh and to bless their creator, capital C, and honor father and mother and love their neighbor and guard their souls from fornication and uncleanness and all iniquity. For owing to these 3 things came the flood upon the earth, namely owing to fornication, wherein the watchers, the capital W, again against the Torah of their ordinances, whoring after the daughters of men, and took themselves woman of all which they chose, and they made the beginning of uncleanness. And they begat sons of the Nephilim, and they were all unlike, and they devoured one another. And the Nephilim slew the Nephil, and the Nephilim slew, what is it, Alyo?
Yeah.
Offspring.
Yeah.
And everyone sold himself to work iniquity and to shed much blood. And the earth was filled with 6 p.m.
Sorry,
because it's a short day. Oh, look. She said she checked the room. It was Ark-Shanmum, whatever the name that you was talking about. I can't even listen. You already know I can't say nothing. I can't pronounce nothing. Y'all ain't going to act like I can. Right here. Oh.
Anak son of moon. That's what it was. Anak son of moon. Anak son of moon. That was her name. What's this other lady's name?
I didn't. No, they not like. It's not the same.
Not the same. That's the Talanamuk.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not Tamauk.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Not the same.
That was too fast. Torah lessons. I know, y'all, but y'all, on Thursday, that's our short day, y'all. We love to give you an hour, but hey, guess what? Pretty soon we will be able to go.
A couple of weeks, actually.
Yeah, we'll be able to go take Thursday, the the fifth day to a whole hour.
Yep.
So I'm excited about that too. Other than that, y'all, shalom. We bid you shalom.
Yes.
We truly do. Peace
Keep
be
the
with
Torah.
you. Absolutely.
Yeah. Join us for Enoch at 6. But keep the Torah. Don't be tripping off all the Noah stuff and
Thank you.
So yeah, that was her name.
I like how you broke that down. You must know me already. You already know. Listen, because
you broke it down too.
Listen, and anytime you see an 18-letter name, break it down every time. And anytime you see an 18-letter name, break it down every time. Okay. Rangi, she goes on to say, I'm going back to the testament of Adam and Eve. Listen, that was good. That book was good. That's one of my favorites. In the Cave of Treasures, that's also one of my favorite books.
Oh, the Cave of Treasures.
That was really good, and I was glad when somebody recommended that book. And what else? I think the most craziest book was what's our auntie that sliced that man's head? Yahudith. A beast, okay?
Oh, but let me tell you something, y'all. Just real quick, something I learned today. Y'all know the movie that's out.
Oh yeah, woman, woman queen, woman king,
woman warrior, whatever.
Don't y'all go see that movie?
So I'm thinking, because whenever I see the commercials, I think of Yahudith. Like I think of, whoa, it's a bunch of her and it's us. Those is whole Hamites that was selling us.
Not only that,
they was evil. Did you see J.C. Lord's Facebook thing?
Yes.
I said, thank you for teaching me. Because I sure would have looked at that movie.
Listen, first off, what you ain't gonna do is have me show me a whole bunch of us killing our own. That right there, I couldn't listen. I wouldn't have even known what J.C. Lord had posted. But I hate seeing images where it's us, especially being a woman and taking out our men. Oh nah.
Yeah. I was like, wait, what?
I beg you all to tread very lightly when they come out with for us.
Yes.
Think about it. You are sitting in a movie theater, very quiet, everything. Your phone is off and you're like glued. Your phone is off and you're like glued. You still don't know. Other people don't know. Oh, those are Hamites.
They don't even know.
They group us all together, right? So you don't even see the difference. Can a woman be king? You know what? We ain't about to start because you already know. Queen? You know what?
I guess not. I mean, that's true.
No,
you either king or queen.
It's positions. Okay. I mean, listen. If I always, you know what, brother Craig, I always say go to the beginning. If he would have wanted the woman to be a king, baby, okay, here we go. Kuwa would have been made first. She would have been having dominion and being able to name each animal. I always go to the beginning.
Always original intent.
All the way the original. No, she cannot be king. I don't care. Well, it's not meant like that.
No.
You're not supposed to.
It is. They mean it like that.
They're taking the role from a man and placing it on a woman. That's out of order. Okay.
And they're also taking our men and they just pro homosexuality.
Absolutely.
They role reverses.
And then it's like, well, you need choice. It's a whole setup.
It's a whole setup.
Woman cannot be king, okay? Woman can be a queen because she's married a king, but what she cannot be is a king because you got to go to the beginning. If he didn't make Kuwa first and take a rib out of her side and make Adam, baby, he ain't going to do it now.
Yeah.
Don't get caught up.
And he made man the head, whether you like it or not.
Listen, be happy you neck.
Right. I'm sorry if your man is child support, your baby daddy, you should have kept your legs closed till you was married. But I'm sorry if all that happened to you.
It still don't take the role from the man?
It don't. And nothing you can do about it.
You didn't win shotgun Shelly.
I'm just saying you can do about it. The original intent is original intent.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Okay,
knees
the man
and
is
toes.
And when you are submissive, right? And if you are submissive to, guess what? He don't mind you to turn. you can be the neck. You'd be like, okay,
Mhm.
baby, I'm gonna take that into consideration. Let me pray about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what? I see what
That's
you're
a
going. Let's
good
go that,
idea.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Let's go that direction. I
Yeah.
see that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But y'all, today, they got us really messed up, okay? They got us hating our own, hating our wanting to be other nations. I be dang, okay? And I really want to say IBDAMN, but I ain't gonna be that. You know, I ain't gonna be that. But what we ain't gonna do is do that, okay?
We ain't finna play role reversal.
Queen cannot be man, okay? That is the lie from Pit of Hell, and don't support the movie. Do not. Save your $7.50 or however much movie theater costs. Watch it, and I would say, not to say that you, thank you, Craig, he said satanic programming. Yes. Absolutely. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't watch movies. I'm not saying that at all. But I would say why that you shouldn't watch movies. I'm not saying that at all. But I would say why these people be conjuring stuff. So when they got the massive, and they got that agreement, and you come and flock into the movie theater in darkness. You don't know what they have conjured up during that opening. What they opening. I'm sorry if y'all think
they know what they do. Come on, what have they done through history? Why now all of a sudden y'all want to cater to us?
Quit playing with me.
About people we ain't never even heard of. You ain't never mentioned this during Black History Month.
Quit playing.
How many we done had?
Oh, now they about to see clips of the movies in February. You watch it.
Yeah. Now we all over the darn place.
And listen, since we own that movie one, let me go ahead and bring you Black Panther 2. Don't. Okay.
Oh, there's Black Panther 2.
It's gonna come out soon. Listen, they are going to put so many messages in this movie because y'all so hyped up on the first one, and because he died, y'all gonna fly to the movie with your staff and your little African suits. Cut it out. Don't be so sweet.
That goes for the Little Mermaid too.
Absolutely.
How you gonna make us the siren?
It's still the Marine Kingdom. I don't care if she can blow.
And the girl can sing. But that's what sirens do.
Y'all, we gotta start thinking.
All of a sudden they gonna just cater us. Listen. Everybody all mad about that. Little Mermaid can't black keeper. We don't want your little white redhead and siren.
We don't want your fictional character.
Yeah.
Basically, we seasoned her up even though she fake. But the original
them sirens are
that's
just
why
black as
our
can be.
Commandments. Yeah. Not underneath
them things
the
way in Africa.
Standing the assignment, okay? That's the journey we know, okay? We didn't been through. We understand that we must be under covenant. We get that, right? Now we got to understand the assignment. Okay.
Oh, he said I saw the backstage going on. Oh, Elite.
Yeah, and so I know you know what's up. All right. Oh man, make your eyes pop out of your head. I believe it. I believe it. Y'all don't get so caught up in they got a movie for us. Please.
Ain't for you.
It's a whole trap. Okay. And I'm not saying don't watch it. Watch it on your own tone. That way you can pause it and think it and process it. What are they saying to me?
Yep.
I'll be dang if I sit in your movie theater and be programmed. You're gonna have to give me another
and
way.
Pay you to program it.
And
while I'm eating
food. Thank you.
While I'm eating $10 popcorn
that I can make at home
for $2.99.
Listen, now's the time to be like, man, we gotta understand what he put before us, y'all, and guard that thing. He told y'all to guard it. Because if it's something, why would he tell you to guard if somebody was
he said guard it? Right.
He wouldn't have told you to guard it if he knew nobody was coming after it. He said guard it for that simple reason. Okay. Absolutely. With that being said, y'all know we gotta
we gotta go.
Y'all know. See what happened. You know who started it? Prophet Craig, Brother Craig, starting stuff on story time. All right. With that being said, we love y'all, man. We bid you shalom. Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.